send me those links when you can, because I'm going to post, and then we'll get started.
Are you still waiting for anyone, or are you just going to go with this?
I was waiting for Stu to send me this link, and then I'm going to post
I
it.
just mean like drivers. Waiting on any more drivers.
No, I think that's it.
Hopefully this is the right link. Alright, so that should be synced. Hopefully it's the right one.
Right. Let's see if it fucks my tile up. It usually does.
No. Just finish the last of the... That's enough formalities. So, welcome everyone to tonight's little stream here at the Zandvoort circuit. Just jump on with a few drivers here as they head out on their outlap here. It's a little bit of a shame this year that the actual F1 calendar didn't quite race here, but who knows, there's always next year hopefully. It's not just me here tonight. We also have another commentator with me as well, by the name of Ben. Can you hear me, Ben?
What's going on, Stu?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Just
Yourself?
trying to, sort out all my settings, but we're going pretty well.
How do you feel this year's been so far?
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do a quick intro for my stream.
Yep,
So,
that's fine.
welcome everyone, welcome. Give a quick shout out to Racing Life 3 for the follow, legend. So, yeah, I'm just doing a quick mic test and stuff as well, but everything sounds fine. Yeah, other than that, yeah, we've had a good year so far in FRL. I've only been in for like, 3 or 4 months now, and yeah, I've been having loads of fun. So we're really shaping up for a good second season.
Yeah, definitely a second season. Like, I think it's definitely going to be a cracker. Yeah, we've got a lot more people than what we were expecting. When we first pretty much started this. Because I've been here since we first started it all, and Future just takes out a little bit of a signboard there, but it's all
I've
right,
just
no
realised I can't actually hear you on the stream, so I don't think you've got that broadcast thing set.
harm.
It's in broadcast, and then you go into audio sharing settings,
Options.
and then it's share party audio.
I've got that set. Yep. I'll just unset it and then reset it, see if that'll fix it. Alright, give it another shot. Alright, is that coming through now, or?
I've got the Twitch in the background, I'll be able to find out now.
Okay.
Nah, it doesn't seem to be working. But I can hear you fine on my screen, just fine. Yeah, nah, I've got everything ticked. Because I can hear myself in my stream, you know?
Yeah, I'm just checking to see if I can hear. I can hear you and
Is
mine.
it working on your stream?
Yeah,
On YouTube?
yeah, it's working on mine. Yeah, and I can hear mine through my stream as well.
That's fucking weird. I don't know what's going on.
Interesting.
Because I think I could just hear Aaron as well. I'll tell you what, I might leave the party and I'll rejoin, see if that fixes anything.
Okay. So sorry about that, everyone. We're just having a little bit of technical issues at the moment, but hopefully we can get them fixed. And it looks as though
What's going on, Jake?
Raph has retired. Whoa.
Yeah, it only seems to be getting, like, the echo from my TV in it.
Very odd.
Can you hear me in your stream?
Yeah, you're coming through on my stream fine.
It must just be fucking Twitch. I might just stop the broadcast and
I'll try and sort out these technical issues. We'll just do a quick run through on where everyone sits at the moment. So currently on pole position we have Jin Sanity with a 1 minute 9.216, so it's actually pretty quick around here. In second we have Noel. Oh, wait, no, it's Noah. Yeah, we'll just call him Noah. With a 1 minute 10.125. He's currently in second. In third we
Darkness
have.
has just gone fifth.
Ooh. Not too bad of a time though. A 1 minute 10.869 for Darkness. Definitely a lot faster than what I'd managed. So currently in third on the grid we have Big Papa Fury with a 1 minute 10.292. In fourth we have Ryan with a 1 minute 10.416. And fifth we have Darkness, which we were just saying his time a little bit earlier. In sixth we have Future Dreamliner with a 1 minute 11.068. We just have a McLaren just on the stream of Mike just go through this gravel trap for a little bit of a trip to the beach. In seventh we have Monkey Mafia with a 1 minute 11.133. So it looks like probably on average you're looking around this track of a 1 minute 10, 1 minute 12 roughly in terms of pace around here. That will carry on with the lineup. In ninth we have James, Ralph. Oh, and Mike's just had a slight spin on the inside, and a little bit of a reset to track there as well. Yes, this is just a practice race after all, but unfortunately rules do still apply at times. It's not quite the championship decider yet, so I think we'd probably just let that slide a little. So in ninth we have James with a 1 minute 11.180. In 10th we have the Stig with a 1 minute 11.512. In 11th we have Dan with a 1 minute 12.240. In 12th we have Tom Marsh with a 1 minute 13.407. In 13th we have Mike Sands, a 1 minute 13.777. There. It's quite a mouthful. And those are the people that have currently set their times at the moment, folks. It can also be quite easy to track extend here in Zandvoort, as Wheezy just clips on the inside and there's a little bit of contact there with the wall. It's got minor damage to the front wing. His left end plate has gone, so he's on his way back to the pits to get it sorted. Now there's 7 minutes 30 seconds left in this qualifying session, and then we have a 100% race after qualifying. So for those that are watching this stream right now, it'll be a long night, folks. So I probably suggest those that are old enough to maybe grab a coffee or get a energy drink maybe and just have a little drink of that, as it'll definitely be a long night. And probably at around a 2.5-3 hour stream perhaps. Oh, and A little bit of a probably unsafe release there in the pits between the Racing Point and the Red Bull there. Yeah, but Racing Point skidded into the grass. We'll try and figure out who that was. James, I think that probably was there. So we'll have a look and see what tyres these folks have on. So it looks as though majority of them have probably set their tyres on soft tyres. With the exception of James and Sig, they've gone on to medium tyres. Pardon me. So it looks as though they're probably trying to maybe go for a long first stint and maybe go for fast second or third stints maybe. How's everything looking on your end, Ben? Can you... Any more audio issues or... So we've probably still got a little bit of audio issues at the moment, folks. So hopefully we can get those fixed as soon as possible. Yeah, talking much at the moment, folks. We just got a little bit of audio issues at the moment that we're just trying to hopefully have fixed. Jump on board here. I think I was going for slight excursions. Looks like he's a Williams, I think, pilot. Yeah, he's just had a slight... Not exactly the best place to park it, but it's alright. As Weezy's just coming through the camber, he'll set his time. With about 2 minutes 35 to go in the session. He's currently in P15, Weezy. For 1 minute 16, so he'll be wanting to try and pick up his pace here. And again, he could also be maybe saving those tyres and having a little trick up his sleeve, perhaps. We jump on board with Mahi Mahi as it's going through the chicane. We're going to the final corner right now. That puts Mahi in P16, so not bad a result for him. No, Baraka, he's probably cutting it a little bit tight there. If he's wanting to head out now. Just wait and see as we'll jump on board with him. For the final minute 15 on the session. We've got 35 seconds left on qualifying. It'll be... he's just entered Sector 2, so maybe Baraka won't be able to have enough time to set quali. He's able to floor it through this next section here. I highly doubt it. He might end up being at the back. Looks like he's left it a bit too late, Baraka has. I'll jump on a few drivers that have yet to... Oh, and Mike's gone a slight excursion, and he's got some wing damage at the moment, folks. Some pretty major wing damage there. Not quite an entirely lost front wing, but especially coming into this final corner here, wing damage is not great. Especially on that corner exit there, as you pretty much get so close to that wall. We try and figure out what may have happened with the Ferrari. Ooh! That's a very dangerous spot to be there and crash out there. Just hope he doesn't collect anyone else on the way. Looks as though track's all clear as everyone's just coming through. Coming into the pits now. But at the moment, on the left of the screen, folks, is where the current grid is set. So we're just waiting for the session to end before we go into the race. For those that are just tuning in now, as the title of the stream suggests, this race is 100% blank. So we're not exactly sure what the track, how many laps they have to do, but you'll find that out soon. So we're just going through the incident report now, so that if anyone feels as though they were unfairly thinged, they can sort of dispute about it. So we'll quickly run through the, just flick through the grid standings at the moment. So there we are, folks. That's the current lineup at the moment. So this race as well is also being used as a evaluation race as well, to sort of help some of these drivers get put into the correct divisions for next season based on race pace, driver etiquette, and sort of like skill, I guess you could say. Yes, we're just waiting on a few things to happen as we're just lining up on our formation lap. So it's a 72 lap race around here, folks, so it's quite a length, this one here. I don't believe it's the longest one on the calendar, I don't think. I'm pretty sure, I think that one there is Monaco, I think. Although I'm not 100% certain on that. I'm sure someone will be able to let us know if that's right, if Monaco is the longest lap race per se. And Sadok has left, so that might have been one of the guys just spectating the race. Zandvoort is a very quick track. Just received news as well. My other commentator is having a little bit of audio issues that pretty much prevent him, or sort of prevent me from pretty much coming through on his stream. So it'll just be me talking for now. As the drivers are now lining up on the grid, getting ready for the glorious 5 red lights. So the last guy is just pulling up onto their spot now. So we've got 18 drivers at the moment here, folks. Wait for things to get underway. That will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And away we go for this 100% distance of 72 laps here at Zandvoort. Got a good few drivers here making it round. Oh, we've got a McLaren into the gravel trap. Already, it doesn't look like there's much damage, hopefully. But, oh, still looks very tight. Oh, we've got a Red Bull off into the wall there. Stig gets a 5-second penalty for severe collision, and we've already got a safety car out. And that Red Bull has a severe damage as well, so he'll definitely need to come into the pits. But we've already got the safety car out, folks, and we're not even through lap 1 yet. Always there's a high chance of a safety car coming out here at Zandvoort. It's not exactly common as drivers are just coming through final chicane, as we're just keeping an eye out on a few drivers. So we're just flicking through everyone, seeing if we can catch any good action at the moment. So far no drivers are out of the race at the moment. Hopefully that'll not change, but it looks as though a few drivers might be coming into the pits, or no, it looks as though we just got I think is Wheezy leads the session as well, so probably came by to say a little bit of a low. But it looks as though we're just having a bit of a leaderboard glitch again, folks. Just scrolling through at the moment. So Tom goes slightly wide there. Doesn't have any damage to his front wing by the looks, so he might just... But he still has a time penalty on him as well, so he'll need to come into the pits to serve that at some point. Just jump on and we'll see what sort of tyres are on his fitted. So it looks as though majority of the field are currently on soft tyres. We've got about 4 drivers that are on mediums and about 2 that are on hard. So those that are on hard tyres will obviously be wanting to go for a long stint. But those that are definitely on soft tyres will probably need to look at a shorter stint, I believe, as unless you have very good tyre management, these soft tyres here, it won't go very far. And James gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in pit lane. It's definitely very easy to get a 5-second speeding penalty in the pit lane here. And seeing if we can... A little bit of a grouped up bunch here. Let's hopefully they don't collide with one another and any penalties for it. So we're currently on lap 3 out of 72, however we are currently under safety car, folks. Hopefully the safety car can come in soon so we can get back onto racing. Have a look at the position changes at the moment, folks, and there we go. Safety cars coming in this lap, so we'll need that. Spectator menu, that's the one I want to get rid of. Just currently waiting as Jin closes in the pack, which is perfectly legal for him to do. We get ready for... Oh, and someone's got a 5-second penalty for collision. We're getting ready to go racing. Waiting. Oh, and we have a Ferrari that spun around on the back straight wheels, got wing damage. Try and see if we can find it. Looks like it's Dan. It is Dan. He's now having to come into the pits. A little bit of debris all over the track here. Try and get in around with some of the action here. Dan must have had just really cold tyres at the moment. He just decided had a little bit too much power and he just suffered the result of a spin. Oh, and we go for Renault that gets slammed into the wall. A big, massive wreck here. Hopefully the neighbours don't start screaming at me. Ooh, we have 3 cars out. Wheezy, James and Mahi. They are out of the race. Jesus, and we have another safety car. God damn. That was a massive wreck. hopefully this is definitely going to be a long night, folks. So we've got 2 people at the moment with penalties. Ref and Tom Marsh, they have 5-second penalties at the moment. Everyone else has been pretty much kept their nose nice and clean so far. But that wreck was impressive. Sorry I couldn't get the full extent of it, folks. There was that much going on all around it. Tried to catch up to it as best I could. Just waiting again the safety car to do whatever it is that it needs to do, and they come back in. Jesus Christ, this is only a practice / evaluation race, folks, and we've already had a massive wreck. Weezy and James, pretty sure just 2 innocent drivers that just got caught up with the with Mahi just hitting it into the wall and spinning back out onto track. You've got a feel for them though. Pretty much got another, well, I say at least another 2 laps under safety car. While you wait. So this isn't an official race, folks. This is just a practice / evaluation race. As Mike retires. Looks like he might have probably binned it in the wall there, unfortunately. That's the case, and the safety car is in this lap now, so Jim will start to bunch up the field, and Noah gets a 5-second penalty for severe collision with Darkness. Darkness is just not quite on the racing line, but he's still pretty up there as everyone's starting to come around the final corner. Wait for green flag racing, which is now started as we're... So we've probably got a few drivers coming in, and Tom's decided to pit, and Dan's retired and tied in the pits as well. So we're down to 12 drivers, folks. Just going through a few moments. So Alpha's doing his penalty stop. So replacing a front wing. Baraka makes a move on Monkey Mafia. A lot of these drivers are very closely, very close with one another. You see very close racing here. Looking through a few drivers here to finding it as Jin sets the fastest time of a 1 minute 14.4. The fastest lap. And Future Dreamliner makes a pass on Twitch. So he went around the inside and he's done a very nice job there. Trying to see if he can catch him a few more. Baraka is closing in very close to darkness. So he's just going to try and pick his moment to make a move here. But he will try and stick in close until we get to the DRS. Whether that's enabled still, or who knows? Doesn't look like it's enabled yet. This is only fair enough as we've had 3 laps of sort of without incidents at the moment. Bracken might try and get him on this part here as Jin sets a new fastest lap time of 1 minute 14.25 as DRS is enabled and Baraka goes down. And clips onto Noah and into the gravel trap. That was a nice move on darkness, but just couldn't. He's got wing damage as well. Oh man. Slides off, gets wing damage and then resets the track, so unfortunately that's against the rules, mate. You cannot reset the track. You cannot manually reset the track, you have to drive back onto the track in a safe manner. So Noah still has this pricing time limit, and we have an incident in Sector 2 with darkness. Mate, good control. He doesn't look like he's got wing damage. Probably had a spin and he's lucky to catch it thrown into the wall. We currently have 12 drivers, folks. Only on lap 10 out of 72. Baraka's coming in for pits. Speed, so that's good. Jumping on board here with Stig. This is fairly close to future Dreamliner, but is he going to be close enough and keep that distance? Or even close in that distance even more? May or may not be. We'll have DRS for this straight here. Doesn't look like it, so because the field's pretty spaced out now, folks, is just hopefully waiting to see if we can catch him. It's been quite an interesting start though, folks. Very interesting start to this Grand Prix. It's great. Had a very big wreck. We've had a few drivers pretty much retire their cars. Pretty much due to that. So car. It's it. We're currently on lap 11 out of 72. So it's definitely going to be a long night. So for those that are wanting to for the entirety of this Grand Prix, or even just part of it, whatever time it is wherever you are in the world, probably pull up something nice and comfy. Listen into this if you want. If it's night and it's a little bit chilly wherever you are, and darkness has retired. I think he might have been involved in an incident. He's crashed out. Oh no. So we've got safety car back out again, folks. So this will... Oh man. Down to 11 drivers. We have lost 7 drivers, folks. As we are now waiting for leaders to catch up to the safety car and have everyone pretty much bunch up again, ready for another restart. Very interesting. The top 3 drivers at the moment, they are still on their soft tyres from the start of the race. So, very interesting to see. You could somehow see what their tyre wear is, but very interesting to see what sort of strategy they would be using. But for them to have tyres that are, you know, pretty much been on since the start, does show that they have really good tyre management. Very notable feature about this track, it's pretty much that last corner there. Frack has just exited out from, which is a very, to be honest, as Raf comes into that corner I'm talking about, this is a corner that is very, I definitely find very difficult to master. You get sent so close to that wall, and if you get that part just slightly wrong, you'll pretty much have your race ruined. Even on my career modes of this, I absolutely hate that corner. Well, this has turned into somewhat of an interesting race. We've had 3 safety cars so far. One massive wreck that took out 3 cars, and then had a few drivers retire in the pits afterwards. And here we are, safety cars coming in this lap. Oh, I think we'll just leave the tyres out. It gives a good indication. Oh, didn't look like he made contact with anyone. As Jin bunches up the field to hopefully try and make it more entertaining for those of us watching. We're going into green flags. See if anyone will try and go for a move. A few drivers made some moves, not many. Mafia made a move on Steve. On Ryan. Still, it's very close at the moment. Everyone's cars is now starting to come alive. The drivers are looking at see if they've got any slight room. Gone 3 wide. Oh, and an AlphaTauri's been flipped, and it's Racing Point has as well. We have another incident in Sector 2. So Stig's probably got wing damage as well, followed by Twitch. Maybe. Monkey Mafia's had a little bit of spin as well. So these Monkey Mafia and Stig probably will end up coming into the pits. Probably get their wings changed, I think, if they taking damage. Stig's taking minor damage on his front end plate. Monkey Mafia doesn't appear to have damage, but tyres might be a little bit hot after that slight spin. Baraka moves up a position on Ryan, but Ryan is keeping nice and close and goes down inside. Couldn't quite keep it as he went just over the curb there. Switch and Stig have come into the pits. So we're currently on lap 15 out of 72, folks. So this is definitely going to be a very long race. At the moment, as Baraka is going down the inside of the AlphaTauri. Ryan does as well. Let's break through. Ralph is keeping him close though. Doesn't look like he's going for a move just yet. Now Darius has been enabled again, folks. So we'll see if Ryan can make any use of this. We're going to see him maybe go for a move before then. Noah is also keeping pretty close to future Dreamliner as well, so we might see a move from him. Scroll up to a few drivers. Currently waiting to see. Noah's just still keeping it nice and close at the moment, so got his DRS activated. Closed in the gap, but not quite enough to make an overtake at the moment. The field starts to spread out a bit, given the fact that we're going to have a very small number of drivers. Jin sets a new fastest lap of minute 14.1, and he's on pretty much, no, Baraka sets a new fastest lap of a 1 minute 13.4. So I think it goes to show that the drivers that are on their soft tyres since the start of the race, now's probably the time to come in and get them replaced, I believe. So just the soft tyres will pretty much be gone. Because I'm pretty sure as soon as your tyres on the game reach about 75% or higher, the tyre wear is a very high chance of a puncture. So it keeps getting very close to Dreamliner, but he just really hoping he can pull something out of here and just get past him. He's just getting very close. Looks like he's going for a move down here. He's going down the inside. He's in front, and he seals the deal. It's a nice move by Noah. Scroll down the field just to see everyone's going. Sorry, folks. I'll just have a look, see if there's a... No, the top three have still yet to make a stop. And yet they are on tyres from pretty much the start of the Grand Prix. It's a very odd situation. Maybe Big Papa and Willow are probably waiting for Jin to pit, and then they'll follow him in. We do have a good sort of gap, but Doesn't exactly sound good for that Haas there. So Raf made a overtake on Big Papa in the pits. Baraka's closed in onto Dreamliner. Baraka's kept in there and he's just putting pressure onto Dream. It here. Ooh, Big Papa makes a pass on the Raf. He's in DRS, which is good to see. Noah gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. As Baraka opens DRS and is going down the inside. Very close there. And it looks as though Willow and I think probably Big Papa, I believe it was, have come into the pits. However, Jin is still out on 19-lap old soft tyres. So I'm very curious as to what Jin is thinking at the moment. But Baraka is very quick. He's closing in onto Noah. Willow is also closing in onto Raf. I'm unsure whether you might look at making something. It's very close. We'll jump on just quickly and see where he's going. So Baraka's probably going for a move here. He's down the inside, holding it into turn 1. Willow is making a move as well. Doing pretty much the same thing, going... Oh, not quite. No, he has made a move, which is good to see. I thought he was on that AlphaTauri for a sec, I think. Was it a Williams? I couldn't quite tell. So Noah still has a 5-second penalty. Monkey Mafia as well on 20-lap older mediums, so... The mediums have a little bit more, probably a little bit more pace to give. As Ryan is cruising into Dreamliner. Jump on board here, see if Ryan can hopefully make a move. Trying to keep in and not quite. So currently on lap 22 out of 72 at the moment. Monkey Mafia is closing in on Ralph. We've got a slight incident in Sector 1. Try and figure out what's happened here. It might have been the Stig there, folks. Yes, it was. Let's see. Monkey Mafia is currently in 9th position. Ooh, he just made contact with Raph there for a little bit. He's just had his left end plate be stripped from his front wing. So he might come in to get it replaced, or he could probably stay out for a little bit. Slight gamble at the moment. No, he's coming in to get it replaced. Ryan is pretty much on the he's pretty much on the exhaust pipe of future Dreamliner. He's going pretty much down the inside. And oh, nice move into the chicane there. And try and find any other close battles at the moment, but it's not quite looking like it. Field is definitely spread out a bit. Mafia is closing in onto Twitch TV as well. Future Dreamline is keeping very close to Ryan as well. And Monkey Mafia is going down the inside into turn 1. It's a nice move, but can he hold it? He does hold it. Nice move there, Monkey. At the moment, run through the race order very quickly at the moment. So in first position, man who's led pretty much since the start of the Grand Prix, Jin Sanity. In second we have Baraka. In third we have Noah. Fourth we have Brian. Fifth we have Future Dreamliner. Sixth we have Big Papa. Seventh we have Willow. Eighth we have Raph. Ninth we have Monkey Mafia. 10th we have Twitch TV, and we get a yellow flag in sector 2. We'll try and figure out what's happened here. Ooh, Stig's just had a slight spin into the... That's not on the inside of that corner there, but he's back ready to go. So 10th position we have Twitch TV, Argo 55. He's currently in 10th. And in 11th we have the Stig. He's had a few spins at the moment, but it's nice to see that he's not giving up. He's just running his own race. I'm very impressed with Jin at the moment, as he's... Ooh. Oh, Twitch TV has a slight spin. And his soft tyres won't be particularly happy with him. Really quite hot, those tyres. But as I was saying earlier, just then, Jin Sanity's led this race from since lap 1. And he hasn't come in for a stop yet. He's on 25 lap old tyres. Soft tyres to be exact. So Jin's tyre management will be through the roof. Those sort of makes you wonder just how much wear those tyres have. It's not something that we can unfortunately have a look at. And Baraka sets a new fastest lap of a 1 minute 13.369. So for a Williams car, it's not doing too bad at setting fastest laps. Almost like the glory days of the Williams team. Pretty much back in the 80s and 90s. They were pretty much the top dogs. So season 2 of the FRL racing at the moment, folks, doesn't start back until the 8th of January next year. So the drivers are pretty much enjoying a 2-week holiday to try and, you know, use that time to try and get themselves a little bit better. Dreamliner is keeping in nice and closely with Ryan. I'm pretty sure Dreamliner is actually a new driver that's just joined as well. So he's showing some pretty good pace, keeping up with the boss of the league here. On tyres that are a lot older as well. There's a massive difference between the two. Pretty much of about 7 lap old tyres. So Ryan is on 15 lap old mediums and Dream is on 22 lap old tyres. And he's still keeping very close. We are currently on lap 28 of 72, folks. And Jin Sanity still in the lead with Dreamliner gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So this is Baraka is closing in onto Jin. Jump on here, but Jin has come into the pits finally, getting rid of those 28 lap old tyres. Chucks on a set of mediums. That was excellent work by Jin though, for managing those tyres for that long. Pretty much 30 laps of the Grand Prix. Manage that for that long. So we currently have a new race leader at the moment, folks. Baraka is currently in first position with a fairly decent sized lead actually. If things stand as they cross the line, it appears probably Baraka actually just a few close driving at the moment. James kept himself pretty pacey. But Jin is closing in onto Big Papa Fury here. This fresh medium tyre is doing absolute wonders. Baraka sets a new fastest lap time of a 1 minute 13.032. Jesus Christ. The kid's got speed behind him. He's setting those lap times. It's incredible. Monkey Mafia is keeping him sort of closing in a little bit onto Raph. Whether or not he'll be close enough to hopefully try and get something done. Now he is on fresher softs. Raph is currently on 21 lap old softs, so his tyres will definitely be starting to go off. There's about 3 people in close battles with one another. Trying to find someone who's pretty close. Hopefully try and get some overtaking with the slip on ball with Jin. Pretty much getting right into the gearbox of Big Papa. And Twitch TV comes into the pits. There's a slight moment which caused them to lose a little bit of time. Mafia is getting very close in. Still too close. Jin's is pretty much got right onto the gearbox of Papa Fury, and he's looking around, trying. Oh, we've. Monkey Mafia is going for a move, maybe. Keeping in really close to the inside wall. He's currently in front. Whether he can hold it around the inside, he has, and he's just in front, but not by much. He's clear of Raph, but oh man, very tight as. Damn it. Jin will just be toying with Big Papa. He'll just be trying to force Big Papa into making a mistake. And really close in behind her, but not quite going for a move. Going around the outside. And that's a very nice move here by Jin. Baraka has a very comfortable lead ahead of him. A little over 11 seconds is what Baraka's lead is to the nearest driver, who is Noah. But Noah does have a time penalty on him as well, so that might end up affecting his race. Stand, see if we can see more close drivers at the moment. So in the meantime, I'll be see if we've got any close races at the moment. Do another quick run through of the lineup. So first we have Baraka. In second we have Noah. Third we have Ryan. Fourth we have Future Dreamliner. Fifth we have Jin Sanity. Seemed has left the session. Looks like he's probably gonna be calling it a night, maybe. So where were we? Sixth we have Big Papa Fury. Seventh we have Willow. Eighth we have Monkey Mafia. Ninth we have Raph. 10th we have The Stig. And 11th we have Argo 55. That's what we'll call them. Or just Argo, I guess. Because Twitch TV is just not really something that you'd normally expect to see. Jin is closing him into his teammate. And I wonder what the team orders will be here. Whether the orders will be to let Jin through or just work together. Jin's right under the gearbox of his teammate. So surely the team must have some orders to come through, and we've got a slight incident in Sector 2. Well, Twitch TV has just a slight excursion off track there. Jump back on board with. Everything's looking pretty alright so far. It's a green flag racing. So Twitch will probably come into the pits He is 3 laps down though, so definitely be a bit of a Debbie Downer, but as long as he keeps going and doesn't give up, who knows, anything could happen. Currently on lap 35 out of 72. So, big wreck there by Dream, who clips into Ryan as well. We got in a little bit too close, and we have a virtual safety car instead of a safety car this time. Ryan definitely won't be happy about that. He'll be screaming his head off, I believe. And Twitch has gone on to intermediate tyres, as we've just got a little bit of rain now coming through. So Twitch has made an early stop onto intermediate tyres. Although I don't know if the track might not be wet enough for that. Yeah, as we're going back to green flag racing, Raf is on intermediates as well. And Twitch crashes into the wall as we saw earlier. Not sure what he's thinking. Anyways, it might just be the fact that he's on intermediates as well. So we're currently pretty much sort of halfway through the race at the moment. And we have another virtual safety car. It is starting, the rain is still hanging around. Doesn't look like it's getting heavier, but it'll be interesting to see drivers will do. So we've got about 3 drivers out on intermediate tyres, so it looks as though they're probably thinking that maybe intermediates, it's a good time to be on intermediates right now. We've still got a few drivers at the moment that are, and Big Papa Fury gets a drive-through penalty for speeding on a virtual safety car. You have to come in and serve that. Look at that. Twitch is now in the top 10. Even though he is a lap down, he hasn't given up, so he's pretty much nabbed himself a point. So currently on lap 38 out of 72. And we got another virtual safety car. So we'll try and figure out where that might be. Willow and Ryan. Willow gets a 5-second penalty for speeding on the pit lane. So it looks as though a lot of these drivers, now coming in onto intermediate. So the track is starting, definitely looking like it's getting wet enough, and the rain is definitely starting to come down harder. As Noah gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under safety car. So I'm just serving that penalty right now. So with this change in weather, oh, Monkey Mafia nearly had a slight incursion into the barrier just on the inside of the final terminal here. So with this change of weather, it does change a few things. As Ryan is closing in onto Willow. God, I hate it when tracks get wet. Very unpredictable. Very unpredictable. The braking points change. You have to start thinking about whether you can still drive with your front wing set up as it is, or do you need to add more downforce to get that front of the car sticking in. Ryan enters the pits again. So you might be thinking, oh, he had a penalty to serve by the looks. He's decided to serve it. So there's currently not much happening at the moment, folks. Just scrolling through a few drivers that are relatively close to each other. It does look as though maybe the rain might have eased a little bit. We're still currently in the pretty much around halfway of the Grand Prix at the moment. We've still got at least 33 laps to go. So we've still got a while. 72 lap race. And that's quite a while. Scrolling through the Discord, seeing if there's anything of note, which there isn't. Big Papa gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in pit lane. So he comes in to fit another set of softs and changes front wing. I make it now because Willow gets a penalty as well by the looks. Try and see what the deal was with that. Noah retires on the session. Try and see what happens here. Don't see anything. We probably may have gone for a slight ski perhaps. Sector 2. Now, is any damage? Looks like Twitch is just pulling over let Ryan through. So currently, how the driver lineup is at the moment. In first position we have Baraka still. Got a very comfortable lead ahead of him, 22 seconds. In second place we have Jin. Third we have Ryan. Fourth we have Willow. Fifth we have Monkey Mafia. Sixth we have Papa Fury. Seventh we have Raf. Sounding it right. Eighth we have the Stig, and 10th we have Twitch. Although hopefully he'll soon be able to get in front of Noah and put himself ninth. So we're currently on lap 42 out of 72 at the moment. So we've still got a long way to go in this Grand Prix. Monkey Mafia is closing in on Papa Fury. Papa Fury. Sorry. Fury. And he's lost a little bit of ground. There we are. Argo has moved into ninth. So we've pretty much lost pretty much half the field. So we started with 18 drivers and now we're just down to 9. That's a little bit of a shame, but sometimes that's just how racing is at the moment. Conditions are still sort of a light rain at the moment, and the track is still a little bit damp, so it doesn't look like it's time to go onto dry tyres, as it's just not enough. The track's just not dry enough for dries. So one of the things that I'd be doing probably during a wet session would be sort of getting a few updates from the race engineer about the weather to just let me know if how much longer this rain's going to last, and whether we need to maybe can start considering going on to a dry tyre. We're pretty much at the crossover period. Left the session. It is late, so maybe it is time to call it a night for him. So we're now on lap 44 out of 72 at the moment. So we're just sticking on board with Monkey Mafia at the moment, as he's pretty much the closest driver. He's pretty much the closest battle at the moment, although he's still losing a little bit of time. Not by much. Stigger's closing in on to Raph, but still a little bit off. Still a little while away. Ooh. I think he has had wing damage happen. This Monkey Mafia overtakes him. So Papa will probably need to come into the pits. Get that wing replaced. We'll jump on board and we'll see what the damage is. Get a good look. Oh, that's a pretty severe damage to the right side of his front wing. So those left-hand corners won't be particularly kind to his turning. Baraka overtakes him. So Baraka is pretty much carving his way through the field right now. Papa will on his way into the pits now. Thing is closing on. He's about 3.5 seconds still behind Raph. And Big Papa's on soft tyres. So it might have been a little bit of a error there by the team that probably going to definitely cost him. Because the track definitely just gets in front of Raph there, but Raph is definitely on the more ideal tyre. And Big Papa lets him through. Not fighting him, which is good to see. Big Papa goes wide. The track is definitely not quite dry enough for the dry tyres, even though it does look like it has stopped raining and he's sliding onto the grass, but he gets through without issue. Whew. As Raph gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So Argo has just got in front of Papa right now, but he will need to get back in front of him again in order to unlap. And Stig retires, so I think we might have an incident here. Oh, it looks like it was a big crash. Let's see, so Papa sticks out on soft tyres still, so maybe he's probably thinking he can get... The track will probably dry enough by the time... very quickly, and it'll probably bring the tyres onto life, maybe. The track is starting to dry out now. And Argo has come for some hard tyres. Looks like he's probably thinking about the same as well, although hard tyres don't have a high level of grip. Sacrifice, grip for longevity is what those hard tyres do. A lot of these drivers though are still on the intermediate, so they're still getting a little bit of water on the track coming up, but not much. It's sort of like little puffs here and there. Definitely interested to see what Papa can do, and being on soft tyres. And now we're pretty much down to 8 drivers now, folks. We're on lap 48. So, go through a grid order at the moment. Oh, Monkey Mafia retires. Whether it was in the pits or not, it might be in the pits. Judging by the mini map, I think it was. So I think Monkey Mafia is probably done for the night. So he got himself into... Oh, there's a little bit of debris out there. As all these drivers are now coming in to put on their dry tyres now. Looks as though probably the going rate would probably be about, say, probably mediums. Well, I think most of the drivers will fit on. So Baraka is still out on his intermediate tyres, as is Willow as well. So they might be coming in this lap round, or maybe in a few laps time, as Ryan gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And this is interesting. It looks as though Ryan was lapped, maybe. No, he couldn't have been. No. No. Thought it was just my imagination picking up. We'll jump on board with Eric here. He's got a fairly decent lead ahead of him of pretty much nearly a minute. And Ryan retires. So we'll try and figure... Looks like Ryan's come into the pits and retired in the pits. But Ryan's probably had enough tonight. So Greg has come on to soft tyres now. We are on lap 51 out of 72, so we currently have about sort of the 22, yeah, pretty much 22 laps to go. So we're nearing the end of this Grand Prix, but we only have about 6 drivers still going. God damn, it was like the United States Grand Prix at Indianapolis back in 2006, I think it was. Where they only had a 6-driver start. Due to a tyre malfunction of a majority of the teams that were racing. So currently, the grid order as it is, we have Baraka in first place. Second we have Jin. We have Willow. Fourth we have Big Papa. Fifth we have Raf. And currently in 7th we have Argo, as Raf gets a 3-second time penalty from multiple warnings. Definitely been a long night here in the beautiful land here of New Zealand. Nearly midnight here. So we've got a migrating host issue at the moment. Hopefully it'll fix some stuff and it won't cause any issues. Doesn't appear like it will. Raph is closing in onto Big Papa, I think. He's not. We've just got a slight time issue at the moment. That's it. And Baraka sets a new fastest lap time of 1 minute 12.326. So any drivers that are currently watching this stream at the moment that are racing tonight, If you feel like you're disappointed, don't be. You pretty much, gave it your best shot you could. Be really proud of the effort you made. Not many drivers can do a 100% race. So we're currently down to 6 drivers still racing at the moment. Lap 53 out of 72. So we're still at about 19-20 laps to go. Baraka with a new fastest lap time of a 1 minute 11.595. This guy's speed is like nothing I have ever seen. He must have told his engineer that his tyres were gone, because he's just sitting fastest lap after fastest lap after fastest lap. And it looks like he goes purple again in the first sector, according to the mini-map here. Just sticking on board. He goes purple again, I think, in the second sector. So he might be able to get himself a new fastest lap. By how much, who knows? 1 minute 11.301. He's pretty much sitting qualifying times now. It's pretty much in the middle of that qualifying area. This kid is on fire. There's currently not much action happening at the moment. We've got a slight in sector 2. Well, Raph has had a slight spin. There's Willow, we can see there in the distance, will be trying to come through for blue flag. And just behind him is our race leader. Behind the rack. Well, it's not quite close enough for blue flags to be shown. I think that'll quickly change soon. Definitely under blue flags now. So Barack is pretty much making his way through the field at the moment. Yeah. The only person that Barack hasn't gone for at the moment is currently Willow, though he is closing in on him. So Barack has nearly lapped the entire field at the moment. Currently on lap 57 out of 72. This will be quite a feat, and probably the first time I have ever seen it, if Barack can lap the entire field. Looks as though Willow's getting a blue flag warning now. And Argo gets 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. go. Baraka has just overtaken Willow. Any person left now is Jin. Is the only one left for him to overtake, and then he would have lapped the entire field. Got a few drivers that are now just pulling it at night. But we'll stay on until the end of this race. So I'm pretty sure, I think the podium is pretty much already made up. Although those that are probably still hanging around, probably put in the chat, you know, who you would put as your, say, driver of the day and the reason why. Sort of coming towards the end of the Grand Prix, it'll be very interesting to see who everyone would have selected as the driver of the day and the reason why. It doesn't have to be a driver that's still in the race, it can be a driver that's no longer in the race. But probably for me, my driver of the day, I think I'd probably give it to Jin. It would be my driver of the day. You know, the first stint on those soft tyres, excellent tyre management would be the reason why I'd give it to him. But definitely put in the chat who you would put as your driver of the day and the reason why. Baraka laps Papa. So he might have set it, he's definitely set a purple sector too. Baraka might set a new fastest lap as we enter lap 60. And he does a 1 minute 10.961 Baraka. He's setting qualifying times. It's absolutely impressive. Try and find one who might be close, although I don't think that will be the case at the moment. A lot of these drivers are pretty spaced out, or they are lapping each other at the moment. So we're currently on lap 61 out of 72 our leader is. Although we do have a few lapped cars at the moment. Just go through a few more details. So Argo's made the most stops at the moment with 7 stops so far this race. But Baraka has made the most gains so far in this race, and Willow has left the session. So he might have just been disconnected or decided to call it a night. Incident sector 1. There's Raph there, yeah. Looks like he's taking the track though. But Baraka will probably get the driver of the day by the game due to the fact that he's made up 16 positions. So he's pretty much put himself at the back of the grid and he's able to lead the race. And Raph gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Currently on lap 63 out of 72, so we currently have about 10 laps to go. So we're pretty much nearing the end of this Grand Prix here. So if you guys haven't already, you know, a little bit of a way for me to interact with you guys. Write down in the comments who you would put as, say, your driver of the day, you know, and the reason behind it, you know. See what everyone's thoughts are. Still got a little bit of debris on the main straight there, just off to the side by the pit entry. Just a little bit surprised that the marshals haven't got around to cleaning it up. I mean, they could be waiting until after the race is finished and everyone's back in park doing a. And they'll probably go by with the brush and they'll sweep it off. Baraka's catching back up to Argo there. He'll be looking at probably going through a few more drivers. As far as I know though, he has not overtaken the whole field yet. Not quite. So Jin is the only car that's still left out on the whole field, but he's overtaken majority of the drivers at the moment. And the yellow flag in sector 3 is just from Argo making way for it to get through. Oh, and as we've got something happening down here. A slight yellow there by Raph, who there's a penalty. We'll see what it is. He's got 9 seconds worth of penalties, so that will hurt him. But whether or not he's got a slight weave on back there. Which has a sort of catched up to Willow there, whether he'll be trying to unlap himself or is he just sort of nice way to the side there to allow a break through. Unfortunately, there's not many much action going on at the moment. Sorry about that, but it's just due to having such a small field of drivers still going and them being that spaced out. So we're currently on lap 66 out of 72 at the moment. So we've still got about 7 more laps to go. So I think Baraka just set a purple sector 1. And it's quite late here at night on English work. So the Baraka will maybe get a new fastest lap. Or not, it remains to be seen. Not quite. Willow is now a lap down as well. So we've got about 6 laps left to go, folks. Now, some of these drivers will... the race will finish a few laps early. And that's just due to the fact of their... this is what I'm... Why did I have the wrong detail up? Due to the fact that they've been lapped and so... So this isn't a actual official race. This is a a practice race. So a practice / evaluation race. Yeah, so this will just help the drivers that are, new or new to the league, or a little bit of experience with the league. Just help them practice their racecraft and maybe practice with a few setups and see how they feel and that. And it also gives an opportunity for the commentators to practice their craft as well. And the evaluation side of it helps the FRL committee and the stewards to sort of help sort of see how the drivers and evaluate the drivers, basically how they drive, the awareness, etiquette. We've got a yellow down here. Oh, Big Papa's got some wing damage on the right front there. So he'll probably need to come back into the pits if he doesn't end up sending it into the wall. Which hopefully not, because if he does send it into the wall, he won't get any points. And Jin Sanity gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And he kept himself pretty clean, I'm pretty sure. He did. He had a really clean nose. And just, he decides, no, I'm just going to extend the track a little bit. And there's that debris there. It's around lap 69 out of 72, so we have about 4 laps essentially left to go, folks. So Papa's chucked on a fresh set of softs. So it looks like he's probably trying to go for a fastest lap. Willow is currently on the oldest set of tyres at the moment. 20 lap old medium tyres. And looks as though I think Jin might have some wing damage. No, he doesn't. Or does he? No, he doesn't. just waiting to see what'll happen here. We'll jump on board with Papa here. So we're on lap 70 out of 72, folks, so we've got about 3 laps. And why I'm saying 3 laps is because I'm also counting the last lap as well, because how I see it is that, you know, looking at Papa's point of view, he's only just started his 70th lap, so when he goes around once more, it'll be his 71st, goes around again, it'll be his 72nd, and then he has to go around again to finish the race, which will be the start of his 73rd lap. So Baraka is on lap 71. So I'm pretty sure Argo will be coming around to finish his race. Oh, no, he'll be finishing on this lap, sorry. Baraka goes past Raf again. Don't believe he's gone past Jin though, so unfortunately I don't think he will though. I don't think he's close enough to get to Jin. Not quite. Baraka's also on a set of new softs, so looks like he'll probably also be trying to go for a fast lap. See if he can improve more. Yeah, as we enter onto the final lap. Let's jump on board here with Baraka. Follow him around onto the final lap of this race. He sets a purple sector 1. He might set himself a new lap record. Jin Sanity with a 1 minute 10.9 though. It might be a bit tough to beat. I don't see a purple sector 2. Baraka would have to get, I'd say, at least a purple sector 3. So he's down the inside, but he finishes the Grand Prix. And he does set a new fastest lap time. It was a 1 minute 9.930, I think it was. You just briefly saw it. So Raf also finishes his Grand Prix as well. And Argo finishes his Grand Prix. Jin Sanity is rounding pretty much the final corner to finish his race as well. Here we go. So we'll get the final standings. Yeah. Game selects Baraka as the driver of the day. Each of the positions gained on track. So there won't be any interviews for this, as this isn't a official race. So it's just sort of like a little friendly get-together with some of the drivers to have a bit of a fun race. run through the grid lineup. So our winner was Baraka, second we had Jin, third we had Willow, fourth we have Papa, fifth we have Raph, and sixth we had Argo. Those were our finishers. And from 7th through to 18th were our non-finishers. Quickly sprint through the race director. Sprint, 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 sprint. Yeah. Alright. So I hope for those watching enjoyed this little 100% practice race. Definitely took a while. But it'll definitely be something that, you know, may happen again in the future. We don't know. But until then, we shall see everyone for the official FRL Season 2 kickoff on the 8th of January. So until then, we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.